A gCADPlus user based in Western Australia works in the irrigation area, and he has a design, and the requirement is that a copy of this design has to go to another consultant in AutoCAD's DWG format, and he's unable to transfer this information into a DWG. We do have a tool in the Tools drop-down menu. We come down here to AutoCAD, which checks an AutoCAD file. It really checks the LCD file for compatibility with AutoCAD's drawing. We probably should change that tip a little, but we click it and it tells us this drawing cannot be saved in AutoCAD format. And please check that reserve Windows characters such as colons, question marks, forward slash, and so on have not been used in text dimension or layer names. We should also add here, be a little careful with, in fact, external references to image files, and I'd be inclined to get rid of those. What you could do is go through all the blocks and all the text styles and check them all, but I'd be inclined to go to Tools and Purge Unused Objects, and it tells me that there are 20 blocks. This is a drawing called Nima, and we'll say, okay, that's got rid of a lot of garbage. We'll close, we'll save there, and then we'll close, and then we'll reopen it and run that exact same test. Tools and Purge Unused Objects, and another text style is being removed. So I'll quickly look at format and text styles, just check it. This one here is what worries me a little. So one of them has been removed that wasn't in use. That means that in use means it's in the drawing and used to label something. But we've got a rather strange one here, Romans.vcf. That's the gCADPlus format for text styles, but it's added an arrow, so it's got a mixture, and I'd suggest that's come from the AutoCAD environment and then come to gCADPlus and now wanting to go out. But I digress. Let's now go back after a save. Let's go back to Tools and come down here to our AutoCAD check tool, and success. It now can be saved as a DXF format and converted to DWG using the Open Design Alliance file converter or another mechanism that I'll show you. And let's OK that. So we're more confident now. File size is down to 314 kilobytes. So it's not a big drawing. So we can now put this to one side and see if we can export a DXF. And you have a number of ways of doing that. You can go File and DXF out and so on. There's also a Save DXF tool. Either will work, but we want to get this drawing out as a DXF. So what I'll do is save in that way, then I'll open it up again in gCADPlus just to run that purge tool again. Somewhere in here is an element, some sort of block, textile, whatever, that it might even be nested inside a block, but let's concentrate on getting it into DXF format. Then I'm going to use a thing called TrueView, which is AutoCAD's tool to view a DWG. So just bear with me a moment. Well, I've exported the DXF file, brought it back in. We'll now go to Tools and Purge. There's one layer that's got unused objects on it, and that's been removed. So I think we're fairly clear now, and we'll save again as a DXF, and then we'll start the DXF conversion tool and convert it to DWG. Well, I've started up the ODA tool from the Open Design Alliance. My input folder, I've saved the DXF in there, and here in the ODA out folder, I should get it. My input file that's going in as a DXF. I find it works well with 2007 DWG output, so we'll start. So the conversions worked, and we can OK that. The next step is to start our TrueView, TrueView program. If I could spell it, we'd get on a little better. And this is, the ODA tool is free. This DWG tool is also free. So what we're now hoping is that we can use this to, I don't want to associate anything at all, to look at a DXF. So we can say open. And we need to go to, the ODA out folder. Here's my ODA and our out folder. And we want to bring in a DWG, sorry. And the folder's empty. Why is it empty? Just bear with me, and I'll run that ODA tool again. Well, here's the final result. I've just used the ODA tool to convert the DXF file that was output from gCADPlus into a DWG, and it looks and feels and behaves like a normal DWG file in the AutoCAD environment. After all, this viewer is just a crippled version of AutoCAD, so we're very happy that we can now send this drawing off to the client. But it's been a convoluted process to get to this point, and the take-home lesson is make sure you clean your LCD, your gCADPlus file up, and sort things out before you attempt this sort of exchange.